Hey everyone, James Baek here, and right now you can see this is the #1 VGC 2015 Pokemon analysis, and today I'll be covering Rotom Wash, which is one of the most popular Pokemon in the metagame, and one of the most common. You guys are probably going to see it a lot, so here's why Rotom Wash is very good in VGC 2015, and how to counter it. Here's an overview on Rotom Wash. It has a fantastic typing, weak only to grass unless you're going to use like a Mold Break or Earthquake, but Levitate pretty much gets rid of its ground weakness. Rotom Wash has an amazing move pool and can be used offensively or defensively, and it can use the move Will-O-Wisp, which is such a good move in VGC. You get to burn the Pokemon and cuts attack stat in half, which is amazing. Rotom Wash synergizes with many Pokemon and handles some of the most common Pokemon you see on teams, such as Heatran and Landorus. Weak points is low HP, base 50. You're most likely going to be knocked out by Final Gambit if you do see Final Gambit, but its base 107 defenses, I guess, make up for it, but it's vulnerable to Final Gambit. Doesn't have the greatest accuracy. Hydro Pump and Will-O-Wisp, it also gets Thunder. They aren't really the most accurate moves. And Hydro Pump is a bit weaker than in 2013, because now it's base 110 instead of the base 120 like 2013. Move options for Rotom Wash. These are the most common moves on Rotom Wash. You're going to see Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, Will-O-Wisp, Protect, Volt Switch, Hidden Power, usually Ice, Fire, or Grass, Thunder Wave, Trick, Discharge, and Electro Web. These moves are very standard on Rotom Wash. The most common Rotom Wash set is probably the first 4 moves: Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, Will-O-Wisp, Protect. The others are optional and pretty good tricks, especially for catching your opponents off guard. So don't always assume the standard set, as your opponent can surprise you. Other moves that are viable in VGC, which can be comboed with Rotom Wash, are Hex, Dark Pulse, Shadow Ball, Thunder, Rest, Reflect, Light Screen, Confuse Ray, Charge Beam, and Pain Split. They are all viable moves and have some great combos and support to other teams. Thunder can be used on a Rain team. Hex can be paired with Will-O-Wisp or Thunder Wave. Rest is a great move for a Chesto set, and Dark Pulse Shadow Ball just in case you want some coverage. Okay, so here are the most common items for Rotom Wash. You'll see it's all this information is based from the Pokemon Global link from the Doubles Battle spot. So this is the most common items you see on Rotom Wash, which are Citrus Berry, Choice Specs, Leftovers, Choice Scarf, Rocky Helmet, Chesto Berry, Assault Vest, Rindo Berry, Safety Goggles, and Life Orb. Now the only thing that I see weird on this list was Assault Vest. I don't think Assault Vest Rotom Wash is very viable, but I guess since it's one of the most common items, it is an option. There are also other items you can use on Rotom Wash: Expert Belt, Wide Lens, Mental Herb, and Wise Glasses. Obviously, Citrus Berry is one of the most common items on Rotom Wash, but there are other options, especially for an offensive set if you want to run Choice Specs, Choice Scarf, and Expert Belt. Those are all great options, and there are definitely some more options, so be sure to check out all of them. Let's talk about Rotom Wash's EV spreads. Standard bulky Rotom Washes, they often have a calm or bold nature. Most Rotom Washes usually run max HP, which is 252 HP EVs, but some Rotom Washes do run 244 HP EVs to hit an even HP stat to activate Citrus Berry after a Super Fang, or 236 HP since it puts Rotom at an HP stat of 155, which is a number 1 less than a number divisible by 8 to minimize burn damage. These are all very nice options to have on Rotom Wash, especially since you can't go wrong either way. Bulky Rotom Washes usually vary in speed from 4 speed EVs to 36 speed EVs to speed creep other Rotom Washes, and they tend to be bulkier invested and have very low special attack and a ton into special defense to survive moves like Draco Meteors from Hydreigon. Offensive Rotom Washes, they often have a modest or timid nature and usually carry a fair amount of bulk and speed, as Choice Specs, Expert Belt, Life Orb usually increase the damage output already, so it's not necessary to run all that special attack. Rotom Wash does have a decent special attack stat of base 105. So here's some Rotom Wash damage calculations you might want to survive for in the future. Modest, max special attack Charizard wise Solar Beam versus max HP and 148 with a positive nature on Rotom Wash will guarantee survival. Max attack Mega Mawil's Play Rough versus 252 HP and 44 defense. Neutral nature Rotom Wash is a guaranteed survival. Max attack Parental Bond Mega Kangaskhan's Return versus a max HP and 12 defense. Neutral nature Rotom Wash is a guaranteed survival without Citrus Berry. Max attack Jolly Adaptability Mega Lucario's Close Combat versus max HP and 68 defense. Rotom Wash is a guaranteed survival. Max special attack Choice Specs Hydreigon's Draco Meteor versus max HP and 164 with a positive nature. Rotom Wash is a guaranteed survival. And if you are running the offensive variant, 28 with a positive nature, special attacking Choice Specs Rotom Wash's Hidden Power Ice is a guaranteed OHKO on 4 HP Garchomps. Now, here are some sample spreads of the different Rotom Washes, the offensive and the bulky defensive standard Rotom Washes. These spreads are made by me, and well, the first one was made by me. The second one was based off Aaron Zane's Rotom Heat from the 2014 Pokemon World Championship, which survives Jolly Mega Lucario's Close Combat and Draco Meteors from Specs Hydreigon. So it's a very bulky set, and I highly recommend using the set if you want to experiment around. Feel free to take the Choice Specs Rotom Wash as well, as Choice Specs Rotom Wash is actually pretty good. Max speed to be sure you can get a hit off, and it's pretty nice to catch opponents off guard. Partners for Rotom Wash. Rotom Wash can partner up with a lot of Pokemon since it has great typing and support moves. Pokemon with Fake Out, Follow Me, Rage Powder, Tailwind, Helping Hand, Icy Wind, Heal Pulse, and Intimidate are all helpful to Rotom Wash. Partners that offer heavy offensive pressure to the battle since they can do heavy damage, while Rotom cripples the team with Will-O-Wisp or Thunder Waves, which is very nice. Some examples are Kangaskhan, Talonflame, Landorus Variant, and Salamence, which all offer Rotom Wash a bit of more pressure out on the field. Since Rotom Wash is one of the most popular Pokemon Battle Squad, you do need a way to check it. Grass types like Rotom Cut, Ludicolo, Ferrothorn, Breloom, Amoonguss, etc. They all work great against Rotom Wash, can wall Rotom Wash's attacks, and dish out heavy damage back. Special dragons such as Hydreigon, Dragonite, Latios, etc. don't really mind Rotom Wash's moves, as they can wall Rotom Wash's moves, don't really have to deal with the burn, and can do heavy damage back. Lumberry physical attackers, as Rotom Washes are usually bulky in special defense, so its physical defense is kind of lacking and it relies on Will-O-Wisp and Intimidates. As long as you have like a Lumberry, you can probably 2 or 3 hit KO Rotom Washes before it can burn back again. Another combo is the Smackdown or Iron Ball or Gravity and a ground type move, which basically negates Rotom Wash's Levitate ability, and you're able to hit with an Earthquake. Another Pokemon that resist Rotom stabs and don't mind being burned, aka special attackers, really do well against Rotom Wash. Taunt or Safeguard support makes Rotom Wash less useful on the field as it can't really cripple your team, and usually Rotom Wash can be knocked out from a double target from some heavy hitters, so that's another way to deal with Rotom Wash if you are having trouble. So basically Rotom Wash in summary. Rotom Wash is a very bulky Pokemon with great support moves and fits on many teams. It is one of the most common Pokemon in the format, so it is recommended that you have a way to deal with Rotom Wash. Rotom Wash has many options, so don't always assume it's a standard set, or it can surprise you with a trick like dual screens or an offensive Choice Spec set. Even if Rotom Wash is not going for support moves, it can still do some heavy damage to a team with Hydro Pump and Thunderbolt. Rotom Wash can be annoying if left alone for a while, so it would be wise to knock it out quickly before it can spread status. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Pokemon analysis video. Be sure to give it a like to support the series. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.